Crawford. Good morning, Mr. Crawford.
Hello there.
How are you?
From Orlando.
What are you on? You're in a barrel in Orlando?
Well, I use the bathroom here as a studio. Maybe that's not working out.
Well, it's not a lot of echo there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll move over. How's that?
Let's put that a little better. I don't know. So are you at your parents'?
Yeah, I'm down here. I had a speech and book signing down here, so I took some time. We've been watching basketball. Both parents graduated from University of Kentucky, so we're Kentucky fans down here. But we're bummed out. Last night our Magic lost to the Heat, the Miami Heat.
Well, I think everybody's going to lose to the Heat this year, so most of them.
God, I mean, in the third quarter, the first half of the third quarter, Orlando had almost as many turnovers as points. They had 7 turnovers and 13 points in the first half of the third quarter. It was very upsetting.
Why is Jeremy Lin playing for them now?
Well, talk about Kentucky. Are you picking them to win it all or not?
Yes,
Kentucky.
Yes, I am.
Good man.
I like.
Now Warner'd be interested in this. My mom, they both went to University of Kentucky, but when my mom was at University of Kentucky, she took a class in basketball coaching from Adolph Rupp himself.
Why did she take the class?
Well, she was a PE major.
Oh, she was.
And she was the only woman in the class and took the best notes. But we have not been able to find those notes. I mean, people have offered big money for them.
Oh, man, I'll bet.
At one point during the class, he apologized to her for cursing so much, but she told him it was okay.
Wonder where the notes would likely be.
I don't know. We've looked for them for years. They may turn up somewhere.
Well, how many places are there to look?
Well, we've got about an acre here to rummage around in, and a lot of trees.
Well, she didn't bury him, did she?
I hope not.
Okay.
That could be my inheritance right there.
So do you know Mike Allen at Politico?
Oh, yeah, and that guy's a dynamo. I mean, he's the hardest working man on the Internet.
Man, he types more, and that's a lot of typing every day, isn't it?
Yeah, he's created a thing where everybody wants to be in it, so, you know, it's sort of a self-fulfilling thing. I mean, because he gets so many scoops because people want to be in his morning email that he gets more information more and more the longer he does it.
I didn't realize everybody was vying to get in it. We had him on this one. I like him, so.
Oh, he's a really sweet guy.
Yeah. All right, Romney wins Puerto Rico. What do you think?
Oh, well, we ease this Republican nomination race into dry dock tomorrow in Illinois. It's a done deal. You're right to start focusing on whether Obama can be beaten, because that now becomes the story. We're moving into the general election tomorrow. I mean, Romney's 5 points ahead of Santorum in Illinois and 32 points ahead of Gingrich. But the point is, Connell mentioned it earlier, Romney's going to get all the delegates because Santorum's organization is so incompetent that they're not going to qualify for delegates that they might actually win in Illinois. So this thing's done.
My dream ticket, of course, is Gingrich, Rick Perry.
Yeah, I haven't been able to figure that out. I said, well, what is your motivation there?
Entertainment.
Of course.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Now I was for Gingrich, Sarah Palin. My feeling being, give the girl another chance, you know. So.
Yeah. I'm missing Gingrich already. I mean, the thing about Gingrich, I've always said, going back to when he was Speaker, I don't always know what he's talking about, but I love listening to it.
Yeah, of course. So, you're one of the more wretched individuals on the planet, but, you know, I can live with that.
Well, you know how Obama gets beaten is Republicans take Florida or Ohio. That's the answer to your question you were asking.
Well, I understand that. I'm talking with Craig Crawford here in the I'm Swine program, who's down in Orlando because he has a speech and a book signing. What book are you signing?
Oh, I got a new paperback out of my Politics of Life book.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you know, a bit of history. The week of the great unpleasantness for you at MSNBC, that week we were set to launch the hardcover of this book, But you got fired before we did the segment.
Yes, I did, and well, I deserved it. So, but I've learned a good lesson, and I've rebounded. So here I am.
Now, see, you've rebounded, and that book has now come out in paperback. So we're cooking with gas again.
All is good, but right with the world, quarter till the hour. Well, do you think Obama can lose?
Well, right now, when I do the Electoral College, and I'm just saying, it makes me crazy to look at these national polls because they don't mean anything. You got to look state by state, look at polls and some other indices. And right now, if it were held today, Obama would have about 60 to 70 more Electoral College votes than he needs to win.
Wow.
And Romney would be about 50 or so short. And it all comes down to states like, and I'm giving Romney like North Carolina and Virginia to get to those numbers.
Sure.
It all comes down to a couple of states, really, Florida and Ohio in particular.
No.
And, Obama's hired nearly 700 paid staff here in Florida already right now. So you can see how important they think Florida is.
Well, he's serious about that, but a lot of it's going to depend on, well, probably gas prices, which the president can't do much about, I don't think, or maybe he can.
Yeah, I really think people, despite the conventional wisdom, I think people have gotten pretty hip to the fact that presidents can only do so much about gas prices. Really.
Well, no, they're going to blame whoever's in charge. The American public's a lot dumber than you think they are. So.
Yeah, back in 2008, both Hillary Clinton and John McCain tried to demagogue the gas price issue and talk about cutting taxes on gas, and people didn't buy it. They saw it as phony. There's just so much that can be done.
Half the people are going to vote for the guy they like to have a beer with.
Yeah, I think that's true, and I think Romney's more, all this stuff about. Yeah, I know he's a leveraged buyout artist who fired people for profit and wants to cut his taxes and all that, his own taxes.
Yeah.
But he's also kind of endearing in an awkward way. He reminds me of the father on Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah, I don't hate Romney at all. So.
Yeah, I don't think he's an unlikable guy. He's just kind of weird.
Yeah, I wonder if just to make things right, he should pick Cesar Millan, a dog whisperer, try to make up for that incident with Ty and Old as his VP.
I can't get over it. Democrats like Paul Begala, they are just so convinced that issue is just going to carry them all the way to November. I don't quite see that.
Paul Begala's an idiot. He's my friend, but he's an idiot. But he knows he's an idiot, so that's fine. All right, say hi to your parents for me, would you?
Will do.
Baby, love you to death. 12 minutes down till the hour. Craig Crawford here in the I'm Just Wayne program.